They said it was over. They counted you out. They threw you away. But when everyone said it was over, I want you to know that God said return. And that's why I'm here today, to talk to you about what God has challenged and mandate that I share with you about what He wants us to do, what He's purposed us to do, what He's calling us to do. And we'll get right into it. I don't want to hold you all day, but I do want to share, and I feel released to share with you. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. The return. What is the return, if you ask? The return is, it's not a relaunch, but I would say it's a recommissioning, or yeah, recommission is the best way I could say it, because God has called each of us to create. He's called us all to do something, whether that's to share, whether that's talent, sing, play, dance, whatever, uh, lead, serve. You have a gift, you have a talent, and what God has called us to do is create. I want you to put that in the comments. God has called me to create. And so, what I want us to look at today, Romans chapter 11, verse 29. It says, "For the gifts and calling of God are without repentance." Somebody say, the gifts and calling of God are without repentance. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means God has given you a gift. He's given me a gift. He's put something in us uniquely purposed and uh, given to you or I. And I told someone the other day, if God gives me a gift and He gives you a different gift, that is not for me to say my gift is better than yours, your gift, your talent, your skill is better than mine. But he has done that so that we can serve each other. And that's what I'm here for today, to allow you to know if there's ever been a time for us to walk in our purpose, walk in our assignment, whatever that is, it's now. It's now. And a lot of times I can say for myself, for example, I felt, maybe I wasn't called, or maybe I wasn't purposed to do what God has shown me or revealed to me or begin to, deal with me about. And that comes from not understanding that when God gives you a gift, when God gives you a skill, when God puts something in you, that's for you. And so you don't have to feel like I'm not worthy. I'm not capable of doing what God has assigned me to do. This is maybe not my season. I don't know what people would say. No, 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 no. Do what He calls you to do. God called you to create. Let's go ahead and move on. Stirring the gift, right? Stirring the gift. Somebody put that in the comments. Stirring the gift. Activating what's been dormant. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 6 through 7. Stir up the gift, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So that tags along the first point. Not operating because what other people would think, or even what you would think. Sometimes we are scared to do what God has called us to do, right? And act out and put that step of faith towards what He's wanting us to do because we're worried about how I may look, how I may sound, what people may think. And that's fear, right? But let me go and really just go a little deeper into that. It's not just fear, it's pride. Because you're more concerned about what people would think about you, with how they would think you sound, how they think you look, over the purpose God has given you to help them. God has not given us the spirit of fear, power, love, and a sound mind is what He has given us, right? Stop operating out of fear. Stop operating out of maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I can't do it because I don't have what I need. No, I want to let you know. God sent me here today to let you know you have everything you need. Don't worry about who's not there, who's not going to support you, who walked away, who said they would help you, they would build with you, and don't worry about that. God has given you everything you need. Go ahead and put in the comments. God's called me to create. Let's move on. The return. Why you're still called. Why you're still called. And I will restore to you. Joel chapter 2, verse 25. I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten. Somebody say he's going to restore. What is he restoring? He's restoring my creativity. He's restoring my passion and my desire to build, to demonstrate, to operate on what he's calling me to do, right? That's what he's going to restore. He's going to restore the time that you lost in your fear, in your procrastination. It's going to restore that, right? You're still called. Even though you walked away, even though you went a different path, you tried to do something else, you're still called to do what God has called you to do. Don't walk away. Don't give up on your assignment. All right? Kingdom creativity is spiritual work, right? Kingdom creativity is spiritual work. 2 Timothy 1, chapter 6, verse 7. Write the vision, make it plain, though it tarry, wait for it. What does that mean? You're called to build, you're called to create, you're called to make that business, you're called to launch that brand, you're called to start that ministry. Write it down. Make it plain. Make it clear. Don't just go out there starting stuff. Don't just go out there making these pages. I've done that before. I want to do a little bit of what I want to do this one day, next day, write a vision. Make it plain. Make it clear. Make a plan, a strategy for how you're going to accomplish what you're being called to do. Is that right? So, kingdom creativity is spiritual work. Your ideas, your visions, your insights, your strategies, that is not just you know, oh, I could just do just, I'm just good at leading. I'm just good at administration. I'm just good at creativity. I'm just good at serving. I'm just good at whatever it is. Your ability to be creative in that area is a spiritual work. That's your assignment, right? Come on, put it in the chat. I'm called to create. We're moving along. We're moving along. Let your light shine. Boldness. Somebody say boldness. Boldness is our visibility. Matthew 5, chapter 5, verse 14 through 16. Ye are the light of the world. Let your light so shine. You are the light of the world. I am the light of the world. You know why we're the light of the world? Because I don't know if you can tell, I don't know if you're realizing it, but the earth is a dark place. And so God has sent you, He has sent me to be a light. A light where? In your school. A light where? At that college campus. A light at your church. A light at your job. A light at whatever you're doing. A light in your business. He's called us to be a light. You know why some of us are not being a light? Because we've been in a dark place ourselves. We've been experiencing darkness ourselves. Darkness and figuring out how I'm going to get this brand off the ground. darkness on figuring out I'm gonna develop the right team. How am I gonna go into business and partnership with the right people? See, creating is not just doing it, but it's a process. All right? Have to be strategic, have to be intentional, right? So let your light shine. Be the light in your brand. Be the light in your community. Be the light in your neighborhood. Be the light wherever you are. You are your whatever you do, your business, your brand, your ministry. That's you. You need to make sure that you shine through that. Shine through your skills. Shine through your talent. Shine through your creativity. Right? I called you to create. And I want to just wrap it up here because I know some of you are like, Jaylin, where have you been? Making the content, doing all this. I realize you have to have a strategy. You have to have a plan. You have to be able to uh, part, collaborate, invest in learning, invest in getting the resource and the proper education needed so that you can thrive in that area that you are skilled in, that you're growing in, that you're functioning, right? I didn't go nowhere. I've been studying, seeing what's happening, what's next. And I want to let you know this is an opportunity for you to collaborate with entrepreneurs, leaders, not just leaders in ministry, but leaders in business, leaders in politics, in government. We're going to build a kingdom mind collaboration community. I already have it. It's called the Creators Community, Creators Chambers. All the info is below. Love you to come be a part of the community. But this is the return. I'm coming back to do everything he's called you. I'm gonna help you do what he's called you to do. Right? Thank you for joining me. Stay connected with us on our pages, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and the like at Jaylin Chambers 1. Information there on the page, our website, JaylinChambers.com. Courses, community membership, JaylinChambers.store. All right? I'll be back. All right. Just getting started.